everyone, my name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thank you for joining me today on this Flosstube Friday for Flosstube number 39. And today I'm going to talk about how I am a lying liar. As you see in the title of this video, I have not finished my Hildegard of Bingen's Cosmic Egg. I am so close. It looks really good and I'm really excited, but I just couldn't get it done. And I'll talk about that later, because first I want to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me on my artistic and crafty adventures, and welcome back everyone who's been hanging out with me for however long you've been here. It's been great to get to know you here in the comments on YouTube and also on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram and you want to see when I finish it this week, you can check me out at Dr._Christy, because that's where I will post it. And that's where I post pictures of my works in progress, my exciting finishes, my baking, my life things. And at the moment, I'm participating in Embroider May, hashtag Embroider May. And basically it's like a daily Instagram post where I talk about different parts of and different aspects of my embroidery, and it's been really fun. So I have to post today's, which is wish list, so I have to think about that. But anyway, if you want to check me out and see what I'm doing, Dr._Christy. This is a channel about embroidery and cross stitch and other textile crafts and baking and history and the history of those things. So if any of that is interesting to you and you are not subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe and stick around. Yeah. I was a monogamous stitcher this week, and I really hoped to get my Hildegard of Bingen's Cosmic Egg done. This is what the Cosmic Egg is going to look like. I don't know where I'm going to put it, wherever it fits best. I lost my stitchy bug over the last weekend. I keep thinking that I'm done with my semester, and I keep not being done with my semester. In fact, this week had more meetings than last week, and I was not expecting that. But it makes sense because I'm a 9-month employee, so I am off contract now. Like after yesterday, I'm off contract. And so technically, I don't have to go to committee meetings. I don't have to do paperwork. I don't have to do assessments because my contract's up. I think everyone kind of realized that 9-month employee contracts are up today. And so realized that they had to plan these meetings. So I just had a ton of meetings. I finished all my assessments. I finished my meetings. In fact, I had a meeting today at 1:30 and we started a little bit late. And I run the meeting, and we started a little bit late because we were waiting for a couple people, and we were finished with the meeting by 1:38. Like, none of us wanted to be there. We did the business we had to do and we peaced out because like we all just wanted to go. But anyway, you are not here for any of that. So first of all, I want to talk, before we get to Hildegard, I know you're like bated breath Hildegard because it's literally the only thing I worked on this week. I want to thank Tony, the stubborn stitcher, for some happy mail, because otherwise, well, not only is it amazing and you all are going to be super jealous, but it's also like gives me something to talk about. That is not me talking about how tired I am and my work week and my meetings. So thank you, Tony, so much. But she sent me this amazing embroidery book, this crewel workbook, the new crewel, exquisite designs in contemporary embroidery. And crewel work is pretty neat. And it's actually the gift that my fiance got me for my birthday, that I need to do this crewel work class, Jacobean crewel work class. But it's essentially a kind of embroidery that uses wool. And there are like really cool modern designs in here, and patterns and techniques, right? It's great. And I like that, right? That's cool. I like that a lot. But the thing that I really like is this section, the new crewel projects, because what it has in here are different ways to finish small projects. And I think that's something that a lot of us struggle with, right? Is that We want to have small projects, but how many ornaments can you really have? How many tiny pillows can you have? But, you know, making a small embroidery or cross stitch and putting it on a card, right? Gluing it to a card or sewing it to a card. Sorry, that was probably loud. Putting it on a journal cover, making a book cover with it. And it's a pillow, but it's an eye pillow. It's one of those ones you can microwave, right? So like it just has ideas of projects, a lampshade. It just has, I don't know, ideas of projects that I hadn't thought about and I think will be really cool and will let me try out maybe small cross stitch patterns, certainly embroidery that I do, and make them into things that I think are actually useful. An eyeglass case. That would be useful for obvious reasons. Anyway, so thank you so much, Tony, for this. This is amazing, and I really appreciate that you thought about me when you saw this book. And I am going to have a ton of fun making random small things out of this book, and don't be surprised if you receive a random small thing out of this book. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate this so much. And I just really love the idea of having other things that I can make out of small embroideries, because I have a box of finished embroideries up there that are FO'd, but not fully finished, right? They're finished, stitched, but they're not fully finished. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this. So thank you so much. I really appreciate this so much. And I'm going to have a really good time with this. So, especially after I finish my Jacobean crewel work that Rich got me and make it into something. Make it into something that I love and use. So thank you so much for that. And I'm postponing my shame long enough. The shame of not finishing Hildegard of Bingen's Cosmic Egg this weekend. I had my Zoom with my stitchy friends today, and I said, I will not film this Flosstube today until I finish Hildegard. And they're like, yeah, you can do it. And I didn't do it because I couldn't do it. Because I got to, I mean, right now it's 8:30, almost 9 o'clock. And I still have, and I, you know, well, so here I am. I mean, she looks gorgeous and I love it. And it's amazing. I mean, like amazing. I could not be happier about this project. And what I have left to do is I have to fill in this section and this section. I have to do all the shading, right? If that was all I had to do, I probably could have finished it tonight. But I also have to do all of the outline on the flames. And then there's also a black outline around all the flames. So here's the original. And you can see there's like a dotted black line around all the flames. I have to do a black outline around the whole piece. And this is just talking about the stitching, not the gold leaf and the beading. And I was sitting there like frantically satin stitching. And I realized that I want to enjoy this stitch. Like, I'm the only person who put this deadline on myself. So like, there's no reason why it's there other than I wanted you all to be the first ones to see a finished stitched Hildegard of Bingen's Cosmic Egg. But you can still be the first ones to see it if you follow me on Instagram. Dr_Christy. No pressure. Yeah, so this is all I stitched on this week. And God, seriously though, I love it. I mean, look, she's glorious. She is glorious. This is a interpretation of Hildegard of Bingen's Cosmic Egg. And Hildegard of Bingen is a medieval nun and mystic who lived in the 12th century. And she had divine visions. And one of them was this vision, which is the universe. And I did a video about this months ago. And I'll post it right here so you can take a look at that if you're interested to learn more about her and about this piece. But essentially, it's her vision of the universe with the Earth in the middle, the moon, the sun, the 5 visible planets. So Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, visible with the naked eye. And then this is the firmament and with the stars in it, and then a bunch of other things, right? So this is a very kind of dynamic image that she saw. So this will be done next Friday because I'm very close. And I'm kind of kicking myself. It should have been done today. It should have been done today. But I just was not feeling like stitching last weekend. I think it really comes down to, I keep thinking that my semester's over and that I don't have to do work. Like I can just like take a moment to breathe after this like hellish academic year. And it just like never happened. And I think I kind of just collapsed last weekend. And I came home and I read for pleasure. It's been a very long time since I read a book for pleasure. I listen to a lot of books, but I don't read a lot of books. And I decided that I was really enjoying myself and I didn't want to stop. And this was on Sunday. And I was so enjoying myself and just feeling like drained. And so I even canceled my date with my mom and just said, I just kind of want to sit here and read and just relax and veg and whatnot. So I don't even have any new books in my temperature library to show you. And that's okay too. Because this is supposed to be fun for me. It's not supposed to be something I'm forcing myself to do. It's supposed to be something that I want to do because I enjoy it. However, I am kicking myself because had I stitched the way I normally stitch on weekends, she'd be done. Oh well. So, ladies, from my Stitchy Zoom, I'm a lying liar and I apologize, but you already knew that when you saw the title to this episode. Okay. Oh, and she is stitched on a cotton linen blend yardage. I think it's called Essex linen in natural from Fat Quarter Shop. And she is stitched in a variety of flosses that I chose by color. And they are not beautiful because they are in use. I was just using them. And these are a mixture of DMC and Color and Cotton, Dyeing4Cross Stitch, Weeks Dye Works, DeVere yarns. Basically, I went with the colors that I wanted in the piece based on the colors in the original. So that is where Hildegard of Bingen is right now. And several of you have asked about how she's currently mounted. And basically, I took a canvas, like a cheap canvas from Michael's, but you can get them anywhere. And I ripped off the canvas part and took out all the staples, and I tacked her to the frame. Now this is working really well, except that I think I got a splinter because I didn't sand this or anything first. So I highly recommend sanding it first. And I have a splinter, I think, in my hand that is very painful and I can't see it. So I can't like dig it out. And I seem to have a problem of getting various splinters and thorns in my hands and then them just staying there forever. So this may just be in there forever because I have 2 in this hand that hurt all the time, like whenever you push on them, and they're never coming out. And they've been in there for like over a year. Irrelevant. Make sure you sand it first. That's my Hildegard. That's where I am. And like I said, I do expect to finish this, at least the stitching this week. I plan on finishing the beading and the gold leafing by next Friday. That's still my plan because I do actually have this week off. I told the chair of my department, I told all my committees, I told academic affairs, like it is official that I am off contract and I'm on vacation, well, staycation for a week. This has been a very long conversation with like nothing happening. So I'm going to move on really quickly. I have a little bit of haul, but that, and then I have some plans, but that's basically it. The main piece of haul that I have that I'm really excited about is I got another thread winder from R&R Woodworks KY on Instagram. I will put a link to that. Well, I'll put their Instagram down below. They do their orders through Instagram. So you instant message them, you direct message them what you want, and they'll make it for you. This is a special order. So I have been chatting with Roxanne on Instagram, and she is lovely and hilarious. And I think she watches my Flosstube. So hi, Roxy. Thank you so much for letting me order this and for being lovely. But this is a thread winder, and basically what you do is so it allows you to like easily measure an amount like a length of thread or floss. So I now have 3 different sizes. The sizes that they like, their standard sizes are a 9-inch, which makes an 18-inch length of floss, an 18-inch one, which makes a 36-inch length of floss. So if you like to do a loop start or something. But I like a 12-inch. I like a 24-inch. I like a 2-foot length, I discovered. And so they made this special for me, and they do lengths. And so I think this cost me $8. It's made out of black walnut. They do special orders. All you have to do is message them on Instagram and they will make you one. They make other things as well. They make tailor's clappers, I think. It's the things when you iron and you like put it on top of the press that you did and it makes it better. I don't know. I don't know how they work, but people were really excited about them. And they also make stands for like iPads or patterns or whatever. So I highly recommend R&R Woodworks KY. Their Instagram will be down below. They're lovely, super quick, and these are made to order. And I get mine without any, this one's cedar, so it smells nice, but I get mine without any varnish or anything on them, and they are not going to get a splinter in my hand. Let's just say that. They're like super smooth. Can you tell I'm tired? That's my main stitchy haul. If you watched my Tuesday video, you already saw this, but I got some fabrics for one of my plans, but I got some plaids because I plan on quilting the hedgehog from Lindy Stitch's Hedgehog House cross stitch pattern. And so these are the 3 colors of the hedgehog. So I bought that as well. I also got this trim just for funsies. It was on clearance, so I thought it was cute, and it cost $2.50 for a whole spool of it, and I thought it would be cute for finishing things. There were a couple of cute things in the book that Tony gave me that needed trim. I thought this would be good, navy blue. And then I got some fabric remnants to use for stitching and for finishing, and I got some felt, just like polyester felt, but nicer, but kind of thicker polyester felt to put on the back of my hoops. So considering I only stitched on one thing this week, this is a fairly long video. So I'm going to head out, edit this, spend 3 hours waiting for it to render, and then upload it. So that way I can get back to stitching my cosmic egg, which is so close. And I am so looking forward to finishing this project. But it looks phenomenal. Like, I love it. I hope you love it too, because you're going to be seeing it next week. But that may be the last time. And then I'm going to send it out to my friend. So, thank you so much for joining me. I apologize that I'm a disappointment and a lying liar. But it'll be done. It'll get done. And we're almost there. Have a great week. I will see you on Tuesday or Friday, depending on when you want to come back and hang out with me. And with all that being said, please take good care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.